What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Now do your boy a quick favor and hit that like button. Now do me one more favor and hit that subscribe button. And today we're going to talk about where we are in this particular market, in this cycle, the next leg up in this bull cycle. What does it look like? When are we to be expecting it? What the heck's going on with altcoin season? How come my altcoins are not running? We're going to talk all about it. We're going to hopefully answer a few of your questions. But before we get into that, let's first take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, Bitcoin is at $66,255. The Fear and Greed Index right now is sitting at 62. It's still holding steady. Bitcoin dominance right now is 54.5%. So Bitcoin is saying that it's still the big dog. It's still dominating the entire cryptocurrency market. Altcoins have not been budging past Bitcoin. We've been seeing Bitcoin holding steady at that Bitcoin dominance, controlling the entire cryptocurrency market, which is no big deal because we know that we're only 4 weeks into the Bitcoin halving. So we are expecting Bitcoin to still be dominant. Bitcoin will continue to lead this entire cryptocurrency bull run. So we understand what part of the cycle that we're in. We're still early, but a lot of folks are just showing a little bit of impatience. That's why I say patience is very important. If we can kick back, if we can relax, if we can go back and look at the previous cycles, go back and look at the previous charts and understand that we are at a great place. We are exactly where we would like to be. Actually, we are above where we had even expected to be. Nobody expected Bitcoin to be at $66,000 4 weeks after the Bitcoin halving. But let's go and look at some of the numbers that we have been hitting throughout the years. Let's take a look and see how Bitcoin have been fluctuating. If you look at the beginning of the year, January 1st, 2024, Bitcoin was at $42,000. At this time, there was a lot of rumors, a lot of speculations about the spot Bitcoin ETFs. Were they're going to be approved by the deadline January 9th, January 10th. Everybody was on pins and needles, didn't know what to expect, didn't know if it was going to get approved or denied. It's $42,000 January 1st. Come the deadline date of the spot Bitcoin ETF, January 9th, January 10th, the ETFs was approved by the SEC government. Bitcoin sucks in the positive news and start to soar. Bitcoin almost hit $50,000 instantly. It spiked up to $49,800. Everybody was happy. Everybody was positive. Everybody was expecting Bitcoin to continue to pump, to continue to go to the moon. But this was another case of buy the rumor, sell the news. Immediately after the news, immediately after the Bitcoin pumped to nearly $50,000, Bitcoin had a correction. It dipped down to $38,000. Now, this was a 25% correction, a 25% dip. But we had already been saying, hey, we're in a bull market. We know in a bull market, we are going to be expecting various corrections, various dips of 20%, 30% dips. So we were already expecting and bracing ourselves for a dip like that. Boom, the 25% dip happened. Bitcoin went down to $38,000 January 22. Okay, no big deal. We sucked up that correction. We sucked up that dip. And like we have been stressing, whenever you see red in the bull market, whenever you see a dip, the way that you counter, the way that you dominate the bull market, you buy in the red. So when everything dipped, when a lot of fear and a lot of panic came into the market, I was informing everybody in the Patreon, we are buying right now. We're sucking up these dips. If we seeing one of your favorite altcoins down 20%, down 30%, that's a great sales price. That's a great sales tag for you to take advantage of if you have conviction in that particular play. So we've just been buying these dips along the way. We understand that there's going to continue to be dips. There's going to continue to be corrections along the way in this bull market. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the same thing that we have been doing, buying the doggone sales prices. So January 22, we dipped down to 38,000. We took that 25% dip. March 14th, the market finally recovered. It pumped, it pumped, it pumped. Boom, we hit the new all-time high of $73,000. Now that, boom, immediately right there, we were back in positive sentiment, the emotions, and everybody was celebrating. We was expecting to continue to pump and go to the moon, but you got to understand that's the way the market goes. It goes up, boom, then it have a correction. After the correction, boom, it makes a higher high. So we saw $73,000 for one Bitcoin on March 4th. Now that was up 48%. That was a huge gain from 38,000 all the way to $73,000. That was a 48% uptick in the upward part of the market. So that was excellent. We love to see that. But like I say, whenever you see the pump, you will see a little bit of a correction. March 14th, $73,000. April 19th, the day of the Bitcoin halving, we were sitting at $63,000. But this was the first time that we had ever eclipsed the previous Bitcoin all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. We hit $73,000 March 14th. The Bitcoin halving was not until April 19th. So we hit it over a month earlier. We hit the all-time high. So that was positive news. We had already said if this was to happen, if this was to occur, we will be positioning ourselves to be in the midst of a super cycle. And that's what we're still sticking with. This is a Bitcoin bull market super cycle that we're in the midst of. So 63,000 the day of the Bitcoin halving, April 19th. That was a nice influx. That was a nice number to be at the day of the Bitcoin halving. We had a little bit of a correction along the way, like we always do. And if you see, a few weeks ago on May 1st, we got down to 56%. The fear and greed index was real low. A lot of folks was tired. A lot of folks was bored. A lot of folks was frustrated. Why the heck are we down to $56,000? Bitcoin is too low. Why Bitcoin not pumping up? Why are the altcoins not pumping up? Bitcoin was at $56,000 a few weeks ago. May 1st, that was down 25%. Like I mentioned before, the market will have corrections of 20 to 30% along the way in this bull market. But after it have the correction, it will make higher highs. It will make the next leg up. That's what this video is all about. The next leg up in the bull market cycles. Understanding you will have correction, you will have dips. After that, you will have a next leg up that will be exceeding the previous all-time high. May 1st, $56,000 currently today. May 19th, we are at $66,000. So currently, we're expecting, if we're looking for Bitcoin to go up 40% from the $56,000 mark from May 1st, then we're looking at a $78,000 to $82,000 Bitcoin for the next leg up. So we got a lot of room for that to happen. But understand that this is just going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Bitcoin is not going to hit $150,000 overnight. It's not going to hit $100,000 overnight. It's a process that's going to be happening with pumps and corrections along the way. So like we say, Bitcoin is very volatile. Cryptocurrency is very volatile. And not only that, this doggone market is very emotional. You really have to have tough skin. You got to have thick skin. You have to have your emotions set, because it can send you in a emotional roller coaster up and down along the way. That's why I tell some folks it's pretty much best if you just set it and forget it. You place your plays, you place your accounts, and you just forget it. If you do see the dip, if you do hear about the market dipping, open up your account, buy the dips, and then you set it and forget it until the next dip. That is a great way for you to dominate the market. There's so many ways for you to dominate the market. That's why I say come on over there and join us in the Patreon. I would love to share with you all the other ways you can dominate in this bull market, as well as any other questions that you may have about any particular altcoin and whatever it is, because this doggone market is very scary at times. You do not want to be a lone wolf navigating in this doggone bull market. This is May right here. Previously, in the previous years, they would always say, sell in May and go away, because they said May was the month to where the market really get tight. It really take dips. But as we can see, this particular May for 2024, things have been steady. Things have been kind of bullish in the stock market as well as the cryptocurrency market. So in saying that, we are really expecting things to start to pick up. We're expecting things to start getting more aggressive in cryptocurrency. You may have seen several altcoins start to pump. We saw a few coins start to pump a few days ago. Turbo, GeoJam token, a couple of the Solana plays. Those plays are always pumping. But, we're expecting the entire cryptocurrency market to really start pumping. And we know we are in the midst of making our next leg up. We did see $67,000 yesterday. We're $66,000 today. The stock market at all-time highs. Cryptocurrency is very close to getting back to the all-time highs. We're going to see what we are in store for this upcoming week. But I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting a lot of green candles this coming week as we make our next leg up from $56,000 today. We are at $66,000. I'm looking for a $78,000 Bitcoin within the next 2 weeks. So like I say, I just come to y'all every evening just to continue to give y'all that good motivation. Coming to y'all every evening to give y'all that good encouragement. And that's all I've got for you on this one. It's your boy Stock Holiday, and I'm out.